Hi, Sagittarius. So I'm doing all the mutable signs first. I did Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, and you guys are the last mutable sign. I may upload all these videos at once. So just so you know that you were fourth in line. Because for some people, that's important. You want to know, when did I come up in the reading? So I have also decided that I'm going to start offering you a little more information on what's going on in the sky and not be so vague about it, because a lot of people find it interesting. And for people who are watching a bunch of videos anyway, it's okay, it'll be a little bit redundant, but for a lot of you, you have expressed to me that I'm the only person that you're watching, and so I think it's important for you to be able to get a little more information on just in terms of what happens, up there, like what's going on in this with the planets and your different houses and all that. Okay, so let's get into that a little bit as I shuffle. It'll all, of course, tie together. It does, but because it can't just always be like anecdotal about what I think. You're like, no, I want something substantive as well. So just a new aspect that we're adding. It's not going to really take anything away from the reading, but it will enhance certain things. You'll be like, whoa, yeah, that fits so well. And it's what's going on in the sky, and it's what the cards are expressing. So that kind of synergy, I find synergy really satisfying in many ways. So hopefully you will like it. All right, so let's get into it. First card up, Queen of Wands. Makes sense. Fire. So on the 4th, Venus, Mars, and Uranus come into your 5th house. I mean, it's all about romance, right? It's all about you. It's all about romance. You got this. Now, what makes this different from the other times, say, for example, in the past year when it was all about romance. What makes this different here is that this is about people being attracted to you. You're the magnet now, okay? You're the one that needs to go out there and be seen, because all you really need to do is kind of show up in a place and be like, oh, hey, I'm here. And all sorts of different people are going to kind of come up to you and want to be a part of your vibe and want to be a part of your energy. So you really don't have to do much. You just have to, when I say it's about romance, it's not like you going out there and doing anything to affect romantic change or to gain a romantic partner. It's more like you're just going to go out and people are going to just not be able to get enough of you. Like, you have some really good romance aspect set up. Really good. I wouldn't be surprised if you meet someone that you really like. And like I said, you're on top of your game, you're really doing it. Like, you're feeling good about you, So sorry, that was driving me crazy. So there's that. All right. So now moving forward on the 8th, you have, and because you'll have this going on, all this romance coming to you, obviously goes without saying that you're going to feel really, really good. And you do have this sense coming into February of, your dreams coming true. That's what the Star card is about. The Star card is about that thing that you really want, that thing that you have been hoping, understanding wise, that you could figure out. The reason I'm sighing like that is because this month for you, Sag, is all about how you think. And I know that thinking for you is like the most important thing, and you spend so much of your time doing it, and it's, the abstract and the theory of it is so important, and I get it. And this month is no different. This month is all about thinking, but it is a month of great insight and epiphany. So here's how it's going to go. On the 8th, when you have the Mercury and the Sun in your 3rd house, that's when we go into how it all becomes about your thinking. You're going to be, from the 8th until the end of the month, you're going to be all in your mind. You have several different realizations that you're going to come to, so let's go through them. So on the 8th, it sets up for that, right? So you start looking at, like, what do you love? What do you want? What are you into? What are you spending your time on? What are you asking for? What are you praying and meditating for? That starts to happen on the 8th. On the 11th, there's a lunar eclipse in your 9th house. So you go from, it's that thing where you look around and you're like, wow, is my life this boring? Like, where's the abstraction in my life? Where's the kind of abstract, intelligent theoretical version of my life that I want to be living? Do I have that kind of partner? Do I have that kind of life? Do I have that kind of existence set up for myself where I can indulge that part of me? Or is my life just like one big routine and I'm so sick of it? You know, this is the 11th shines a light on that in a way that can be a little bit uncomfortable, in a way that can make you, oh, I don't know. Sages like to go get in trouble when they're stressed. Be careful with the drinking. Be careful with the driving. Be careful with the unprotected sex. Be careful. Be careful. Don't do reckless stuff because you feel pressured. So, yeah. It is all about your mind, but that can be really dangerous, right, Sag? Because once you start thinking, ooh, right, what are you sacrificing for? What are you putting up with that you shouldn't put up with? Who in your life do you know is not worth it and is lying to you and is doing all types of other shady stuff, and you're just like letting them get away with it because either you feel like you're too good of a person or you don't have time or whatever excuse you've told yourself about why you don't need to confront this person when you well know that you need to have that conversation. This can also apply coming into the 19th when we have the sun, the solar eclipse, and Mercury in your 4th house. This is going to apply to family too. You're going to be looking at the people in your family or the people really close to you. This could even be like friends that you consider family. You're going to be looking at them like, I don't know about this. I don't know what's going on here really anymore because I've been thinking a lot. And you know, when you say that to people, when Sag says I've been thinking, people are like, here we go. You know, so you will be thinking a lot this month. And some of the things that you will be coming to, some of the understandings that you'll be coming to, you know, this is it. This is the card right here. The magician is someone who does one thing and shows you another, right? He's showing you one thing and he's certainly doing another. So you will have those moments in this coming month of just looking at your friends, looking at your job, looking at your family and being like, that's deep. Is that what's really going on here? Because I thought, wow, I thought there was something really different happening. Wow. You know, you're going to have those moments and these new understandings, man, they're going to be new beginnings for you. They're going to be new beginnings in terms of romance. They're going to be new beginnings in terms of your everyday routine, your everyday life, your quality of life comes into question here, Sag. So let's look at, now that we've done that, let's look at the cards we have and pull some more and see how this all ties together. So far, we've got the Queen of Wands, super powerful. We've got the Star, super powerful. Another major arcana, the Magician. So this are, you know, very powerful, even just with this 3-card spread already. And then top it all off with this great sense of personal understanding, which is just, you know, like I said, it's the new understandings. This is your life now. This is where you are at. This is someone who's having epiphanies, who knows things, you know, who is guided and channeled and receives messages and knows things. It's exactly where you are this month. You know, understanding on understanding on understanding, you know, epiphany on epiphany on epiphany, just all these different things about your life, about what you want in a partner, about, you know, what your mind hangs on to and what it let goes of, about, I don't know, where is that block between you and a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, a best friend, somebody's husband? Where is that block in you, right? That keeps you from having a new beginning with someone that you're very, very close to or that you have to be around a lot, right? Where is that block in you that keeps you from opening up to someone who's pretty solid in your life, right? What is it that you keep hidden that keeps you from connecting with certain people, things that you need to get resolved and need to get taken care of as you move into this new year, because you know you don't want this pettiness carrying into the next year. All these things are on your mind, Sag. It's like mental cleaning house time for you. And I think it's because you really, really know for sure in your bones how much good stuff is coming up. And you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to have time for any of this. So we need to just get going here. So a bunch of cards just fell out. Let's see what's going on with them. We have the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords, And then Ace of Wands, the Tower, and Seven of Wands. Check it out. Okay, so what we're looking at here, by the end of it, you really do feel like you've reached emotional victory over your mind, over the beliefs that you had to get rid of, over the paranoia and the fear that was making you essentially want to run away from a lot of relationships that instead needed to be rehabilitated, right? So this feeling of being deceived and that people were just in general not to be trusted because of what's happened to you recently in the past few years was making you rush, you know, in a lot of ways, you know, I think I was saying this to Pisces, rush into your own cage, right? You want to get away, you want to get away, you want to get away, and what you're running right back into is what you're trying to run away from. And so now, instead of trying to run away, you have some clarity and you overcome this tendency within your own mind to go for the negative because of past experiences and then try to run from them, creating this horrible feedback loop, right? Self-fulfilling prophecy of people not being able to be trusted. And instead, you're able to see that these situations that you're put in, ta-da, are not calamities. Instead, they're opportunities. Okay, once you get, this is the mind shift that's going to happen. When I say that you're going to have a new understanding, that new understanding is that things that are happening are not this, they are actually this. Okay, they may seem like this, but your self-esteem is going up. Self-esteem, all that is a gauge of how well we can handle things. So before, where we felt like things couldn't be handled, now we're like, no, I got this, I can do this. And with that feeling of I got this, I can do this, this is actually an opportunity for me instead of calamity, this feeling of needing to run away from your problems, because Sag, we know how you like to run. With this feeling of like galloping away with your horse legs, you don't need to do that. Okay, because finally you overcome, you see the beauty, the seamlessness of tarot. Finally, you overcome the Seven of Swords paranoia of deceit with the Seven of Wands of emotional victory and higher ground over, in this case, your own mind and your fears. And then bottom of the deck, of course, love, messages of love. You're on fire. Just get your cute self out there. There's so many people who are like dying to see you and be with you and, you know, date you and hit on you and buy you, you know, drinks or whatever you're into. I don't know, roll you blunts, whatever you're into. So yeah, so it looks really, really super, super good for you. I hope you're liking the new addition of putting the planets and stuff in. If you guys don't like it, if you like, you know, get really upset about it, of course I'll take it out. I mean, I'll still talk about it in some ways, but I feel like it's a good addition. So thank you, especially you guys, for standing up for me and telling people to stop telling me that I'm tired, that I look tired in the other videos. You guys were like, okay, Sages were the ones who were like, let me get this straight. She just got back from vacation from Jamaica where you know what she was up to and you want to talk to Rush how she looks tired. Of course she looks tired. Leave her alone. So I'm very grateful for your support in that way. Your logical backbone of support is wonderful. And your way of kind of turning anything negative into a positive when you sincerely like someone is also great. It's great to be on the right side of a Sag. Which is where I intend to stay. Notice, I don't mess with you guys. I'm not stupid. Okay, so anyway, so that looks really, really good. I will see you guys in February. If you would like a private reading, my information will be below in the description. And I will see you guys next month. Bye, Sagittarius. I love you.